If you're new to the channel, welcome. MJ Just Plain Fun. If you've been here a while, you've probably noticed by now that one of my main missions is bringing hand planes back to life. Of course, we always want to try and get authentic, original parts if we can, but sometimes that's not possible. So let's take a look at some reproduction totes, shall we? These totes and knobs that you're about to see were all made by Dave Corinth, who you may remember from a past video. He's the one that made these little hand planes. I showed this one as another unboxing video a while back. I know some of y'all watched it because I heard some of y'all reached out and actually bought one for yourself from Dave, and I definitely don't blame you because these things are awesome. But now Dave is in the tote making business. So I sent him this wood, which you can do that too. He told me I can go ahead and advertise for him. I sent him the rough stock, and he made these reproduction totes. They look virtually identical to the original Stanley's. Obviously this one is Purple Heart. You probably knew that. But it's all fit checked, it's all tested, it's all ready to go. Here's an example of one of the knobs. This is actually made from chestnut, which if you're not familiar with chestnut, pretty much all the chestnut trees in America were killed by a blight a little over 100 years ago. And this was from reclaimed chestnut that I actually overpaid for. I mean, that I bought at Woodcraft a while back. And by the end of the video, I'll show you a pair, the knob, this one, and then plus a tote, also made out of chestnut. I also sent him some walnut, which is what we've got here. Or at least I believe it's walnut. Yep, definitely. And hey, you know, while I'm showing these and while we're talking about them, you send him the wood and you can get a finished tote like this, you know, with the finish on it for 35 bucks. You can get an unfinished one where you do the final work for only $25. That's you sending the wood, paying the postage both ways. And, you know, again, unfinished 25 bucks, finished 35 bucks. And have no fear, I'm not going to open all of these in front of y'all because I know y'all aren't going to stick around for that. I'm just showing you kind of one of each from the species that I sent. This is the promised chestnut that I, you know, told you a few seconds ago that I'd show you so that you can see the set. And there you have it. Now, I'm not going to be selling any individual totes or knobs. These are all going to go on planes that I'm going to put together, probably scrub planes that I'm going to release, most likely. However, there is one exception to that. I am going to put at least a set, or at least a tote, I should say, at least one tote up for auction. So if you're watching this video shortly after it was released in mid-November of 2022, then the Wounded Waters Can I Have It auction is going on right now. If you're not already a member of the Can I Have It auction group on Facebook, it is worth joining Facebook just to get into that group. And I will be auctioning off, you know, a tote. It's either going to be Purple Heart, chestnut, walnut. It'll be one of those, and then the one that I'm about to show you, also a possibility. It is worth getting on Facebook. So Can I Have It auction group on Facebook. Join if you're seeing this in, you know, basically early November. But last and most certainly not least, this one is Bolivian rosewood. So with the exception of finding some reclaimed Brazilian rosewood, I think this is about as close as you're going to get to an original Stanley tote as far as a reproduction goes. And that thing, I mean, you got to admit, that thing is pretty doggone nice. All finished, and you know, it's ready to go to work on a plane. Just like I've done in other videos, you know, where I'm advertising a part or service or something out there that somebody in the hand plane world is providing. Y'all feel free to reach out. It's Dave Corinth. He's on Facebook. Comment here on YouTube. I'll refer him to that, you know, whatever the case. But the best, easiest way to get to him is going to be Facebook Messenger. And just to recap again, $35 finished. That's for a number 5 and up tote like this. It's only $30 finished for the number 4 size, number 3, number 4 size. And then tall knobs finished are 20 bucks, unfinished 15 bucks. You know, a possible scenario might be, let's say that you had some really special wood that you had either reclaimed or you had inherited or whatever it might be. Some really awesome wood that you've got, zebra wood, you know, Purple Heart, well, probably not Purple Heart, you know, some special East Indian rosewood, whatever you've got, you know, get in contact with Dave. You can send it to him. It does have to be a certain thickness in order to be able to make the tote, and especially to make the knobs. But you can work out all those details with Dave. But I can't say enough good things about it. I mean, look at that. When's the last time you saw a tote that pretty? As always, I appreciate y'all watching, and I look forward to seeing y'all out there. Don't forget, Can I Have It? Auction group on Facebook. Be there.